Oh yeah, Z3.
Best. We had a gone in 60 seconds situation.
Slap, 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 slap.
I wanna move on, though.
Yes, now.
I can't just move on, move on, move on, move on. 'Cause you're just a bad memory. Move on. I wanna move on, move on, move on. I'll start again 'cause I want to be bad. Move on. I can't just, I can't just move on.
Just pulled up near Park Lane, found a parking space. We've cruised into London. I was going to try and get the train and do this intro on the video on the train and get some like nice stuff on the train or whatever, and hasn't happened because there's a rail strike today. So when I put it in Google to see how long it might take me to get in, know when to leave, which train's coming and stuff, it said 4 hours, which seemed a bit peculiar, but that's because it's bus replacement, and I don't fancy sitting on the bus for an hour, so I've driven in the Touareg just so I can park it on the street. Yeah, so Park Lane, Evolve are taking it over this weekend, so they've cleared out all the new BMWs, put in all their modified stuff, so that's quite a cool thing really. So you're going to grab Matt and get him to show us some of the cars and what's been done to them, what's different from stock. A lot of Evolve stuff is pretty subtle, so on first glance you might not notice, so we'll get Matt to show us what's going on. I think there's some like placards as well around the showroom, so you'll be able to like highlight what's going on, so give you a bit of a look at that. I'm going to try and get this video up this weekend, so it's Friday today, Friday the 12th of May. So the Evolve takeover is today till they shut, which I think is 8:30ish or so. So if I try and get the video up tomorrow, you'll have the rest of Saturday and Sunday if you're nearby to come and check it out, and it should be pretty cool. So I've got a mic inside here. If you take the top off, the other wireless go is on there, and I've got a lapel lavalier, or however you say it, on me. So I'm hoping the quality of audio is going to take a bit of a step up, because I know that's not been fantastic the last few videos, but I'm learning, I'm trying to get better. I don't really know what I'm doing still, but it's been fun trying to work it out. So I'm waiting for my brother Ash. He's turning up in the Regal Mark 8 Golf R, and then we'll take a look inside and see what's going on.
You're just a bad memory. Move on. I wanna move on, move on, move on. I'll start again 'cause I want to be bad. Move on. I can't just, 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 I can't just move on. Can't just move on. Can't just move on. Can't just move on. Can't just move on.
Right, found Matt, found Mex. Where's Mex? Yes. Right, we're going to have a little wander around and see what we've got here.
Oh, that's good. So this is the Evolve BMW Park Lane takeover. This is my day job. So this is me being super professional. So this is as good as it's going to get. I've been up since 5.
Matt, you've done all the graphics
7.
and the arrangement, all the
Yeah,
business?
did some arranging, kind of. It was a whole team effort. I don't want to take all the credit. Not one of those guys, but it was basically me.
You're allowed to take the credit.
But yeah, just some of the layout and stuff like that. So
What have we got then, Matt? What's this?
This is an M3 CRT, which is the rarest M3 ever made, if you want to be pedantic. 67 in the world. It's sort of like an M3 GTX, but 4 doors, carbon, lighter, 4.4 stroker.
We're getting all the buzzwords now. This is directly
carbon
from
composite technology.
It actually has got a load of mad carbon on, isn't it?
Yeah, bits of carbon under there. We stuck some products on it because we got sell. These cars don't pay for themselves.
Is this the same walk around that customers are going to get, or is this an extra special?
This is slightly less salesy.
All
I
right,
haven't asked for a credit card yet, so we'll see how it goes.
I haven't got one. That's the problem.
That's the problem. You failed the credit check.
So 4-door, 4 buckets.
Yeah, 4-door, carbon buckets in the front, weird shaped seats in the back, and then like triangle headrests. It's a bit mad, really.
What's your favourite element? The triangle headrest.
It's the triangle headrest. It's like a rotary.
So we got the Doritos in the back for the boys.
Yeah, like titanium exhaust, 4.4 stroker. It should be pretty.
All jokes aside, it is like the most special.
Pretty much of a weapon, yeah. It's
most special M3 there is, really, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, most of us love the V8 anyway, right? Like the United platform, United 2 M3.
I think it's like the most popular, like everyman sort of job.
Yeah, you can use them every day.
It's as affordable as you're going to get, and this is like the big daddy, top boy of it.
Yeah,
really.
this is the special one of it.
Yeah, definitely. I like your lighting corner over here.
Yeah, so this is the nice little art gallery bit. Get a little timeless classic going on here. So.
All right, so present this one to us as if it was like a Picasso or a piece of art.
So this is a 1989 E30 M3 Cocotto edition, finished in Misano red, with a 2.3 litre S14, producing 214 horsepower. It's a special edition to commemorate Johnny Cocotto's racing career. And it looks the fucking nuts on the BBS RSs, doesn't it?
I think it does, yeah. You've got to say Cocotto, right? Otherwise you get absolutely...
Cocotto. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it.
I don't either.
I'm sorry, Johnny. If it's wrong, you're probably not watching this, let's be honest.
I'm sure he's watching, yeah, that's it.
So yeah, this has just had... We bought it having a full restoration. We're getting in people's selfies. There's a lot of stuff going on. With other people's photos as well. So we bought it off a guy, I did a full resto on it.
Yeah.
It's just had full PPF, and then...
These are the nuts, man.
On Tuesday, we banged a set of KW V3s on it, and some BBS RSs. We did borrow them off Imran's friend.
So don't tell anyone that.
We can't afford these wheels. They're 15 to 17 step, and they just kind of finish it off real
nice.
nice.
I like the way you've leveled the centre caps as well.
Oh yeah, you got to do little touches like that, and then we haven't slammed it on its nuts. It's a nice kind of period. You could have seen this late 90s, early 2000s driving around.
Yeah, 100%.
When they were $6,000.
See you on the Hancooks too.
Oh yeah, exactly as they came to us from whoever we borrowed them from. Mo's name.
There was absolutely
Thank you, Mo.
No choice.
Big up, Mo.
No design, no choice, but you know, you can still take the...
I mean, he chose all the specs, they fit nice, so...
That's why you got to have good friends.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, so what else have we got?
All right, so we head out...
Start getting busy now as well, isn't
it? It's really packing out now. So let's see what we're doing.
Bosh.
This is the big one. You love it or you hate it.
I think it's cool.
I think it's really aggressive now. This is our latest flagship kind of vehicle.
Come on, we want to know what the numbers are.
So currently makes about 750 horsepower. It will do a 9.9 second quarter mile on Shell V-Power. No messing about, no ethanol, no water meth.
Machine.
That kind of thing, and it's just had a built engine, and we're going to kind of just see how far it goes, really. 1,000 horsepower.
I was going to say, what do you think? 8 second quarters?
Yeah, that's the aim.
And it'll stay in one piece, you reckon?
Because this is the new GTR. R35s are what, 15 years old?
That is true.
They're getting long in the tooth.
That is true.
This is it.
All right.
And then it's gone big style, mint green, white wheels.
Are they CSL?
Yeah, CSL rear lights with the little lasers in, 21-inch wheels, the whole
the maddest
snazzy
interior going.
Yeah, the Yas Marina interior. I think I actually have the key for this one. I do. Let's give you a little
VIP access.
Yeah, see.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty mad, isn't it?
Pretty mad.
It makes a bit of you, innit?
That interior's a bit of me. 100% a bit of me. That Harlequin vibes.
It's a bit like a football kit you might wear to six-a-side on a...
Like if I've got the knees for a six-a-side still, but yeah.
Definitely got trainers that look like this.
You know what? That blue and yellow might be,
Yeah, you definitely do.
Go on then, if this was a trainer, what would it be?
This would be an Air Max 90.
Okay.
100% straight up, blue and yellow, white midsole with a green bubble Trust.
a pair of Jordans all there,
Nah. It's too aggro for Jordans. Jordans are a bit more mellow. Like this is an MX.
We've got a debate going now.
I'm thinking this is a pair of Jordans right here.
Yeah?
Yeah, the white sole, the blue face.
Are Jordans quick enough?
This is true.
Bro, it's the man in the Jordans.
MX90, yeah. So vote below. Jordans or MX90s. I reckon this is an MX90 all day long.
If you say MX90, you get a free pair of MX90s from this guy.
Oh, is that what, bro? Like, will
favorite.
I do an MX90 to match this? Straight up.
Shoes.
All right, so by contrast, what's the Z8?
Mate, I don't know cars. I'm here for my friend.
What's this car then, Max?
The one behind you, silver one.
Style.
this one,
It's
yeah,
pure
yeah.
style.
what's this
So it's Louis Vuitton, Air Force One, white on white style, classic.
That's a croc right there.
Can't
That is a
go
croc.
wrong. Z8, you can't. Croc.
Mate, as well. You put the little string behind.
Are we saying croc as a derogatory comment, or are we saying a croc as a plus?
Leave a comment below for a free croc.
Crocs all round, here we go.
Z8 is an absolute vibe. Z8 is an absolute vibe. Those wheels, 100% kill it. OE, but with a little extra spice. A couple of inches never hurt anybody.
Right then, Matt.
Absolutely anybody.
Tell us the story of how this came about, because like it is a bit of a mad one. You don't see these very often. This is like
All right, so
what is it,
basically,
a E39 M5, I believe.
sort of. It's an E39 M5 engine, and then it's like a parts bin of the rest. It's a bit like 7 Series
I don't
arms
think you
and
can
like
call it a parts bin, can you?
it's got 7 Series diff, like rear end. It's odd.
Okay. All right, so
Yeah, get that spec list. It's been a long time writing that.
that's Matt's last 2 weeks of work,
Yeah.
right there.
Checking the specs. So Z8 was a kind of one-off. They wanted to go into a bigger high-end market.
Was it made at the end of E39 sort of production? So when did they make it?
No, because this is a 2000, so they went on to 2002. It's
Right.
a bit of a homage to the 507,
Oh yeah, of course. The maddest
which
thing
is why it's got
is
the whole kind of retro styling.
Did the 507 have the dials in the middle as well?
Yeah, I think so, and the kind of similar style wheel.
Oh yeah, with the spokes.
Yeah.
Are they?
Kind of a bit like fancy boaty that you'd see around like Monaco or like Nice, that kind of place.
Oh, definitely. It's a cruiser,
Especially if
isn't
you
it?
go on your own and leave your girlfriend at home, Owen.
Do you know what it is? It's like a really fancy Z3, which
Yeah.
obviously is the
Oh,
best.
yeah,
the
Z3.
best BMW ever made.
It's a bit of an expensive Z3, basically.
Did you see how his like tone of voice and energy changed when Z3s were mentioned?
Look, Z3s are expensive. They're going up. Buy one now. Get in.
Do you have one for sale by
I
any
may or
chance?
may not have a mint. I don't have a mint green one for sale, unless the price is right. I got a dark green
I
one
know
for
what
sale.
I've got.
British Racing Green. Ram mint, and it has a new clutch.
So this is a V8, yeah?
Yeah, so V8 S62 from the E39 M5.
No capacity changes.
No,
just
exactly the
slot
same.
Straight in.
Yeah. And then we put super sprint headers and full exhaust.
Of course.
Sounds proper rumbling. Even cheery little lid on it. And then just banged it down on some Bilsteins. Everyone loves a couple of Billy Steiners.
You're getting all the shout outs in.
Yeah.
Is there a cover that goes in?
No, there's no tonneau cover, unlike
Yeah, I
Z3s.
said that as well. It's mad, isn't it?
Z3s have tonneau covers.
So
and Z8s
Z3 is
don't.
technically better.
So even though this is a rich man's Z3, it's actually a poor man's Z3 because it's not even got a cover.
I mean, they did all come with hard tops and stuff like that, but yeah.
But when the summer comes, you're not going to put your hard top in the back, are you? And then you're going to drive around with your hinges hanging out.
Nah, let's be honest, fuck a hard top.
You probably were so rich that you just wouldn't even touch the
Yeah,
roof
no
anyway.
one's driving like, what are you doing, man?
What
But
were
yeah,
they new?
you've
Do you
got
know
a
what the
Tourer.
numbers
like
were?
kind of 100 grand,
Yeah.
somewhere around
Back
that. They were a
in-
lot of money,
Yo, and this plate
but yeah, it's all about the
is
style.
pretty good.
57 YLE.
You probably know
Getting
about this
along
one
old.
already. This is probably one of like Volvo's most famous.
Yeah, so this
Cars,
was the
right?
first one that was proper kind of a project car. 2016, M2 was the new model.
It's been through a few phases, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been through an evolution, but as soon as got it, kind of wanted to do a GTS theme and just went straight for it. Carbon ceramic brakes. It was like 700 miles old. We cut the roof off, put a
yeah.
carbon roof on.
So you put the carbon ceramics on.
Yeah, carbon ceramics
Were
came
they
on.
an option on them two or not?
No.
Right. Okay.
Um,
I missed that detail first time I looked
yeah.
at it. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then like interior, just a full kind of GTS build, carbon bonnet. But we just kind of keep it pretty simple. It's not big turbo, not big power. It's all about driving.
Yep.
Billy Steiner's on this one as well.
My
Big up
merch.
Louis and Aaron. Send us some more free stuff.
You'd have thought that Louis would have changed his name to Bill by now, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You know, he's not really the corporate man you
No.
think he is. This is my favourite bit.
Oh yeah, we use this. Well, Imran uses it. Takes it on driving trips to the Alps and all that kind of stuff. Taking it to Nürburgring, all that kind of
I
thing.
just think that Matt's like trod on it or something, or like.
Someone has trodden on that.
Aston
That's
stuffed his
not.
foot.
That's not like driving damage. That is
Yeah.
living damage.
It's too perfect.
loads of
RKP
little
bits and
bits.
bobs on it. Is that RKP bonnet?
No, it's Alpha M bonnet,
Right.
RKP side skirt, it's RKP rear diffuser.
And these were all on it, like when they came out. Like it's had
yeah,
these since.
yeah, a lot of these. The
back in the
bonnet and
day.
stuff was the first like
Yeah.
prototype bonnet. All rushed to get ready for some motor show back then.
Yeah.
Kind of built really quickly, really quickly. Full super sprint again.
Quickly, you mean professionally with extreme.
Slapdash. I didn't work at the company then, so
extreme
slapdash.
accuracy and level
Yeah.
attention to detail.
Yeah, probably some good detail. This is all the showroom.
So this is where you'd be like sat ordering your car, which is mental.
Yeah, you come here.
Someone's
You sit
ordering
down.
their car now.
Yeah, they're probably on the website buying some parts.
But yeah, to like be able to have your cars inside where you would spec a car is pretty mad. I think it's
Yeah,
pretty
it's
cool.
pretty crazy. And then like when you walk by and you can just see them sat in the showroom. It's
I
pretty
did,
mental.
I did a little loop round in the car, and like seeing it from the outside was pretty cool. Bit of a nerdy thing, but like because people come out and spot like BMWs here anyway.
Yeah. So you see them driving by, but you don't often think to look in the
Yeah.
showroom.
So like kids are going to be coming past and being like, "Hold on, wait a minute, there's a Z8" sort of thing, you know.
We've had a lot of people kind of looking, and it's a pretty special thing.
So this one, Mex is stealing the car. Like,
it's all kicked off now. It's all kicked off. Hang on, take that.
Yeah. Z8 is getting absolutely punted over there. So
Matt's run away
Matt-
to do some work.
Matt's absolutely saving the day. We had a gone in 60 seconds situation where Mance just ran in the place and tried to steal the Z8.
We need to find the suspect now.
We need to find Tourette. Oh no, that's a different movie. Tourette, no. What's Nicolas Cage's character?
I think he's just Nicolas Cage in every film he ever goes in, right?
Yeah, man with too much talent. Or the burden of too much talent.
I haven't watched that film actually.
I've watched the trailer a few times. I think that probably is
It's enough.
enough to watch the movie.
All right, so we haven't got Matt anymore to tell us the story of this E39 M5,
But we're not going to because it's
Yeah.
red.
I think you
So-
should have a go. So give us a
Okay,
guess
so-
as to what's been done to this car or what the history is, because I actually do know the history.
Oh,
I want to see how close
All right,
you
so
get.
this is going to have carbon plenum because it will. 4-point-something V8.
Okay.
You're right.
Is it the?
It's a fast one.
Yeah.
Manual.
I think they're 5 litres, aren't they?
This one probably.
So this actually doesn't have a carbon plenum. It's got aluminium plenum because it's supercharged.
This shit's supercharged.
Yeah, man.
Fuck. Okay, I did not know that, but it's a manual.
Aston's just sorted out whoever it was that stole the car.
Yeah.
So Matt's got the big bag of keys now.
Matt has secured the bag.
So he's probably going to lose them at some point.
Okay, Matt, so you can take
Tell us the
over
crack.
from the
With the 39.
Okay,
Because this
so-
is a special one for Evolve, like particularly, right?
Yeah, this is a special car because back in kind of Evolve's earlier days, a guy called, I think his name was John, came to Imran and said he wanted to supercharge his E39, but he didn't want to cut it up. He wanted it to be like perfect. And basically, one customer funded the whole supercharger development,
Right.
which became a quite popular
So he
product.
really wanted it.
Yeah.
Like super really wanted it.
Yeah, so-
And was this like early on, like you hadn't done many charging things before, or like what's the crack?
No, so this was, I think, their first supercharger project and kind of developing a kit from scratch.
So what year are we talking?
Probably 2009, 2010,
Right,
somewhere
okay.
around then.
Yep.
It's had a new bonnet from BMW because they blew up the plenum.
No way.
Yeah, which is why it now has a billet plenum on it.
So the first time round, was it the stock plenum?
Stock plenum you can get away with to a certain degree,
Certain boost level.
but then it'll eventually blow up. Took the bonnet out, so let's replace the bonnet.
Actually went through the bonnet.
Yeah,
Like,
we dented the bonnet.
Amazing.
Because they used to be metal plenums lids. You can get metal and plastic.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Because mine had a plastic one.
Yeah, and everyone's like, oh, you can supercharge them with the metal ones.
Right.
To a point, yes.
Yeah, but I guess they're fixed with studs, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah. So eventually it just gives up. So then they made a billet plenum, which is designed for supercharging, because that's a bit different to having trumpets for an ITB car.
Yeah. So if you've done away with the trumpets in there,
yeah. So now it's got just small short runner ones,
right,
with guiding inside to guide the forced airflow.
Sweet. All right.
So now it makes what it used to make 394 horsepower.
Yeah.
And now it makes 630.
I mean, that's quite a lot, isn't it?
It's a lot, and it feels like a lot.
Wow, because they're
it's not
slow.
Quick now by nowadays standards, but it's got a lot of beef in it.
630 horsepower.
I mean, it's a 5-litre supercharged V8. It's going to be
spicy, man.
Yeah.
So Super Sprint, all the bits and bobs on it as well.
It's a big lazy one.
Super Sprint exhaust.
So Evolve exhaust, but made by Super Sprint.
Okay, so what? This was an early. Was this like how Evolve got in touch with Super Sprint, or
yeah? So that was kind of the start of. They sold a lot of their products, and then just you get to know people and go from there, kind of thing. Tell you what, I've got the bag of keys.
Matt's got the bag.
Let me see if I can find.
See if you can set the alarm off. So how many cars have we got in here?
8 in total.
8 in total.
Yeah.
How many would normally be in the dealership? Is it 8 as well, or?
I think they'd normally have one more.
Yeah?
But then they got Mini down the other end. So we can't really talk about a supercharger kit without having a look at the old supercharger.
Yeah, definitely.
So let's
We've talked a lot about the
open.
plenum and just looked at a red bonnet, so.
Yeah. So here we go.
This is where the spice is in.
There you go.
So yeah, there's the billet plenum.
So ordinarily they've got one intake this way, one that way, haven't they?
Yeah, into airboxes.
Okay.
But now, obviously, supercharged. The intercooler hides down there. A lot of the time, the kits weren't intercooled from America, and they were relying on meth.
Okay.
To kind of keep the ITs down.
Just like a side intercooler, like a Mark IV Golf sort of job, really.
Yeah,
like
sort of.
Yeah.
Just a beefed up one, so he didn't have to cut any of his front panel up.
Although it does have water injection on it.
That's power steering relocated, I think,
okay.
because it should be over there.
Gotcha.
And then it's a Roadtrek supercharger.
Yep. So what sort of boost level are we running?
I think it's 8 or 9 psi, but the key is the plenum drops the boost because it's less restrictive.
Yeah.
Because the trumpets are quite restrictive to boost.
Makes sense.
So you drop like 2 to 3 psi.
I suppose with the trumpets you'd have to like
You're forcing
really
it.
pressurize the chamber, whereas it's kind of flowing.
It's a lot
in.
less restrictive, so
I like it.
works nicer.
Sweet. So this has been supercharged for
probably going on over 10 years.
Well, so 2009 would be 2019. So yeah, 15 years or so.
Yeah, and the guy who used it, he took it to kind of Santa Pod, did quarter miles in it and stuff.
Yeah, I love it.
Eventually the gearbox blew. We stuck a wave track in it.
Hey.
Get the plugs in, get a wavy. So basically the kind of the overall story of this is, so yeah, the guy wanted it done, but they never met each other. He always had it traded down.
Oh, no way.
So they never met each other. They spoke loads on the phone, and then the guy passed away.
Right.
His wife called up.
So the lads never met the guy?
They never met him. They spoke on the phone, they spoke via email, but they never met in person. Developed a whole kit. He sent their car down, they never met in person.
So developed a whole kit. The car lived a whole life, went to Santa Pod, did quarter miles, blew a gearbox up.
Yeah, but they
smashed
never...
the bonnet open, all that stuff, they never met.
They never met.
That's insane.
So then the guy passed away, and his wife called us and was like, oh, what's the fair valuation? And it was kind of like, this is a special car.
Yeah.
Like, this is what it's worth, and we will give you that.
Amazing.
And yeah, now it's just, this
so
is
this is forever. It's not going anywhere.
This is probably the most meaningful car. The M2 is also pretty important for the business, but this is a lot of sentimental value.
Back to the M2, sits behind it.
Yeah.
You did an art car thing with that, and like.
Yeah, so we wrapped it, and an artist called Maya Fayad, I think.
Okay.
She painted it.
Hand painted.
Hand painted, yeah.
And
it
it
lived
ran
like
like that for a couple of years, or
Probably like 2 years, yeah.
So this one and the M2 are like the evolved like identity sort
Yeah,
of cars.
kind of.
Like,
Imran's always kind of said if the business starts to struggle, these will be the last two to kind of go.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Hopefully not.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen.
We haven't had the invoice from Park Lane for this yet, so we never know.
All right, so this one
This is the latest.
is a beast, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
pretty
this is
mad.
the hot thing at the moment. This is the first ever M3 Touring, officially from BMW.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about other people's M3 Touring builds at this point in time.
I mean, there's some good ones and there's some not so good ones, aren't there?
Yeah, so
it's definitely got the boot on.
yeah, it's the first time they've ever done one. Everyone's always wanted one. Audi made them, Mercedes made them, BMW never made them, but now they have. Everyone's gone wild for them.
But they haven't sent them to America, which is probably the place where
Americans
people want
can't
them
get them, so
Quite funny. So this one isn't standard, obviously. You've done
no, far from it.
loads of bits and bobs. So you've done this like a CSL style, right?
So we've done a full CSL style build, although you could kind of say CS kind of style, but yeah, CSL style.
Yeah.
Most of it's genuine BMW parts, like the strut brace, the front lip.
So you can buy all those bits then. So
yeah.
you,
And then obviously you got the whole snout business, love it or hate it, but the CSL grille transforms it for me. The regular one's just loads of big slats. It sticks out quite a long way, and it just looks a bit bulky and just doesn't make a lot of sense. Just loads of slat, just like slat, 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 all the way down. There's a little CSF in there, you probably can't see it because Ryan hasn't bought a light for the GoPro yet, even though I told him to. It's a marathon, not a race. We got the microphone now. We got the microphone, it's all good, baby. We're in the mirror there.
and then we've got the most powerful one in the corner.
Yeah, so you're probably not going to be able to get much of a look around it, but we'll have a good go. There's Ash having a munch. What's he saying?
I'm on holiday, lads.
Let's get some mouth noises. Live and direct. So yeah, we got a put our spread on. You know, you can't invite people into a place without a bit of a spread.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
We lost sound. We're going to try again one last time, and then we're going to go back into those samosas.
All right, so I don't know how much we got, so let's just start again. F90 M5. It's the platform now compared to the RS6, the E63. It's just a better tuner car. It just seems to take tuning better. It can deal with the heat more as you push the boost pressure higher.
So what are we at? 1,000 horsepower or something? What would we say?
Yeah, it's around about 1,000 on race fuel. It's good for a 9-second quarter mile, kind of as is. You can kind of get one of those on a stage 2 with stock engine, but you're risking your rods. Like, you're sailing with the wind at that point.
Do you think there's a faster car in Luton? I don't think there would be.
Probably not. Well, maybe a Golf R that's rented.
RS3.
Yeah, or an RS3 that's just been rented. Yeah. But yeah, so 1,000 horsepower-ish. It's just a ridiculous thing. It will take 5 people, it will cruise everywhere, and then it will do like 200 mile an hour in a standing mile. It's just a bit mental, really. It's mad that cars are now at this point.
When are these going to be $5,000 cars that we can all get and tune?
Probably.
There's a lot, didn't they?
There is a lot of them out there. Whether there ever be $5,000 cars,
Ain't never going to be a $5,000 car.
I don't think anything's a $5,000 car anymore. Those days are over. But like E39 M5s were $5,000 cars at one point.
yeah, and E30 M3s were $3,000 cars at one point. Like, I think those days are gone. But they'll be a good value proposition. They're going to be cheap at some point,
That was a good buzzword there.
but they'll be shagged at the same time. So
Yeah, because they all have done 1,000 horsepower 10 years ago.
it's scary, to be honest. I'm going to be honest.
You know what this sounds like to me? Road trip, innit? 5-man up, Le Mans.
All right, Mex has just volunteered for the crossing fees, the petrol, hotels, and everything. So that's going to be our next video. Thank you, Mex. Mex is our sponsor. Matt, thank you for showing us around.
Nice to do a video that's not nice and professional, but yeah, we'll see what goes in, what comes out, what looks good, what's in focus, what you can actually see, and yeah, next time maybe Ryan will have bought a GoPro light and you can see what he's doing in his garage.